Good day, everyone. Today I would like to talk about transitioning to low-fat vegan, raw low-fat vegan diet, 80-10-10 style, because that's what I'm doing. And yes, I'm still transitioning, but now I'm going through what I would call the emotional transitions of letting go of foods that, well, for me, it's still cooked food, and I don't, cooked food's not a bad thing, but I just find I feel so much better when I've gone for a period of time not eating cooked food, and eating predominantly fruits and vegetables. So in the last 10 days, I've had 2 cooked meals. One was a small portion of potatoes. I wouldn't even call it a full meal. It was more like a half a meal. And the second one, which I had 5 days ago, was a serving of pasta. And that's it. So that's pretty good. Give myself a pat on the back. So I've been 5 days now without eating any cooked foods whatsoever. And I feel really good. It just feels right, So why don't I just give up eating cooked food altogether? Well, when you've been eating cooked food for over 45 years, it's not that easy. There's this emotional hold there. Cooked food, I have a lot of fond memories that are associated with cooked food. For example, bacon. I love the smell of bacon still to this day. I don't desire to eat it anymore, but I love the smell. And it's because it reminds me of times when I used to go for breakfast with my girlfriend at a local diner, and we would have the bacon and egg special. And so that association is still there. So when I walk by a diner or a restaurant in the morning time where they're cooking and you can bacon and eggs and you can smell the bacon, I take a deep breath. I enjoy that smell, and enjoy the fond memories associated with it, and then let it go. So this is where I'm at. I'm aiming now to be 100% low-fat, vegan, raw, 80-10-10 style all the way, because I know it's right for me. I have to admit it. It's right for me. It's good. The benefits are just undeniable. So what are the benefits? Well, the first one is your digestion just seems to work so much better. I find when eating cooked foods, like if you're eating, because the cooked foods I'm eating are low fat, but a lot of times they may involve grains, and grains are hard on your digestive tract. It can do damage, and then for your digestive tract to compensate for that and protect the lining of the digestion, it produces excess mucus. And so what happens then is your body has a harder time absorbing nutrients from the food that you eat. When you start eating predominantly fruits and vegetables and you eliminate the grains from your diet, you'll find that your digestive tract will begin to repair itself, and the excess mucus will be eliminated. And I actually experienced that when it was one time I felt like I had to have a bowel movement, and I discharged this pale white mucus, and it was like, I've never seen anything like that, but it was just the excess mucus from my digestive tract releasing itself. And so once you go through that now. And this is why I think some people who say, like, you know, they've tried 80-10-10 and it doesn't matter how many bananas they eat or how much they eat on it, they always feel hungry. And I think that might be a part of it, that they're not absorbing the nutrients that their body needs that well. They're just not, because of the excess mucus that's built up. And give it time. Give your digestive tract time to repair itself and to eliminate that excess mucus. And then nutrient absorption should be more efficient. But yeah, so digestion, I mean, fruits just digest really well. Unless you're doing poor combinations, like acidic fruits should not be combined with really sweet fruits, and any kind of melons should be eaten solo. In fact, you know, mono meals are actually the best way to go. I just, you know, for lunch I was going to have an apple and then some bananas, and that would have been fine. But once I started, like, it's apple season now, so the apples taste really good. So after I had one apple, I thought, you know, that's really good. So instead of going for the bananas, I just decided to eat a bunch of apples. I think I had about 5 apples. Now, calorically, that it's not quite enough. I don't know, it might be about 400 calories or so. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to give myself a little break from eating, and then I'll probably have some bananas in a while. But that was just nice to be able to just eat nothing but those apples. And you know, my taste buds were really enjoying it, and it just felt right for my body. So yeah, the other benefit is a reduction in water retention, because when you're eating 100% raw fruits and vegetables, you're not using salt, so you're not going to have that retention. You're going to lose weight. That's the other benefit. You're going to experience weight loss as well, because the excess water that you were retaining from eating salt, that will be eliminated as well. And that's, you know, when I eat cooked food, I put salt on it in one form or another. I use salt. I just, you know, if you can eat cooked without salt, good for you, but I need the salt. So that will cause water retention, and you'll see the puffiness in your face the next day, and you'll just feel bigger all over. So that's a nice feeling, just to get rid of that excess water retention and just not having that excess salt in your body. It feels so much better. Increased energy. You know, with weight loss, I think comes increased energy as well, and not just because you're losing weight, but also the foods you're eating are just so nutrient rich that you're feeding every cell of your body all the nutrients it needs to perform well. And so, yeah, you're going to experience increased energy, and you're also going to experience clarity of thought as well. You'll be able to, I mean, for me personally, this is what I've experienced, is just better focus. You know, just my brain just seems to work better. And I guess it's because it's getting adequate sugar. So the benefits are just too good to say, you know what, I can never give up cooked food. I can give up cooked food because there's something really good here that I want, and that's optimal health on a level that I haven't fully experienced yet. I've had a taste of it, but I know there's so much growth for me in this field. And you know, with transitioning, it takes time, especially if you're like me and for years have eaten a certain way and have abused your body and neglected it. You gotta give yourself a chance to, you know, the first stage of transitioning will be a lot of physical stuff like detoxification. And that is going to be painful in and of itself. So initially, you may not experience all the wonderful benefits I'm talking about here. It may be, you might think this is horrible. Why would I want to do this to myself? And there's a good chance you'll go back to the way you're eating before, but don't give up completely. Get back into it. Get through that detoxification and take it to the next level where you're dealing with the emotional attachments to the foods that you've enjoyed all those years. It's a psychological game. There's many different ways of dealing with this. Some people like to just go all the way. They'll do like a 30-day banana island feast or whatever they call it, or they'll do a 30-day juice feast and just eat one particular kind of food for 30 days. And they usually do it with a support group, and it looks like it could be fun too, and that might work for you. But I know for me, that wasn't going to be my thing. I have to take my time and just work through those various, I guess, resistances in my life that that have areas that I guess are where I have to finally reach a place where I'm ready to let go of, because I know there's something better ahead. And so that's where I'm at. I'm heading in that direction of living a 100% raw, low-fat, vegan, 80-10-10 lifestyle, and which is predominantly fruits, vegetables with some nuts and seeds. And I'm liking that idea. It sits well with me now. So keep on trucking, and health, if you want to be healthy. So an 80-10-10 is the way that's going to get you there. Have a great day, and God bless.